Greetings, infinite blessings, and welcome to another moment of now. Now being the only time that ever exists, and today being the only day. And as I always say, it's a good day to have a good day. Hello everyone, I hope you're well. How is everyone? What's happening? What's good? What's been the best part of your day? Knowing that we can always focus on that which is less than enjoyable, or we can choose to actually focus on that which is enjoyable. If there's a positive and a negative in every situation, does it not make more sense to focus on the positive? To align yourself with that path and walk upon that path towards that destination? If to the right everything feels expansive and uplifting, and to the left it feels repressive and negative, look to your right. I know that there is always a reason to want to walk a path of old. If we've walked it and we're familiar to it, if we've invested heavily in creating it, then it's where we're going to want to go. But the truth is that it's more beneficial to walk the path that is more expansive, more uplifting, more beneficial, knowing that it doesn't only benefit ourselves, it doesn't only benefit you, it benefits everyone around you. Nice business opportunities, creating. Beautiful, thank you. Earthing is one of the most powerful things that we can do. There was a beautiful video I put up about earthing and just being playful as always, rolling around in nature, getting back to being that natural born being, a human being instead of a human doing. And there is a series of grounding videos that I've created. Everything that could possibly ever be wanted to be viewed, to be learnt about, to be received, there is information about it on the YouTube channel. And if there's not, then please ask for anything that anybody would like to receive, and it shall be so. Whoever's sharing on this live on Facebook, thank you. It's had 23 shares now, so thank you very much. Keep that love coming. The more people that this can reach, the more people that will be able to potentially receive even the smallest grain of information, of wisdom, of knowledge that they can take and grow. That seed that can be planted. Knowing that in the garden of the mind, it's important what we plant as we reap that which we sow. That said, it's more important as a general rule of what we focus upon, because what we focus upon, we grow. Picture yourself as the mighty sun and your mind as a garden. In the garden of life, in the garden of your mind, there will always be weeds that are blown into your garden, the seeds of weeds. There will be somebody outside of yourself that is negative or repressive. By you doing the inner work, it changes the external world, because it changes your focal point upon the external world. In this reality, everything exists in balance. We exist in a dualistic based universe. Everything that goes up must come down. That's why we surf those waves of existence together. Hello everyone, hope you're well. So when these seeds of the weeds are blown into your garden, unless you remove them right from the very root, which is what we do in a one-on-one level in sessions, we go right back to the very root cause of any limiting belief or negative emotion and actually transcend it by learning from it. When you were 5, what happened in your life that you perceived to be negative and took and placed away in the darkness of your mind, from the darkness of your mind it will defy you and undermine you. When it's brought back into the light and we can see it from a different perspective, we can realize that actually that event was the exact thing that brought us the learnings required to walk the path to where we are today. And where we are today is exactly where we need to be to move forwards from. 2080. So you work, or you do 20% of the time, you give 80% of your energy, your effort, and 80% of the time you give 20% of your energy and effort. And you choose accordingly that which you wish to actually invest your energy and your effort into, knowing that that which is you, that is your soul's purpose and passion, is a true indication of your alignment, your purpose. If something is effortless to do, it's because it's you. If it's very heavy, very restrictive and very repressive, then it's not you. And with that said, sometimes there is a requirement to do things which are part of a bigger picture. Know that everything is your choice. Okay? To play victim is your choice. To give away your attention of creation to another is your choice. If you look at somebody and say, oh, they're repressing me, you're putting your creative energy into them and then creating the repression that they are casting upon you back upon yourself. So unless you're able to go into a very, very deep trance-like state, or unless you take a guide with you to actually go back to remove the weed right from the very root, if you remove it only from the surface, it will grow back. If you remove it again and it grows back, again and it grows back, the rule of three will dictate that you then believe yourself subjected to that program forevermore, that weed will always be there and there's nothing you can do to remove it. This is because you've tried to remove it only from the surface. So unless you are a meditation master and yet you can put yourself into hypnotic states and journey back and do the inner work yourself, or unless you're ready and prepared to do the work required to transcend those limitations of old, which again, if you are, reach out and I'm here to guide you all the way home to find that treasure at the center of the maze. What's most beneficial to do to start upon our journey is to focus on the positives. The law of attraction dictates that what you align yourself with energetically, vibrationally, you will attract from the universe around you and experience as your perception or your perceived version of reality, let's say your life as a whole and the world as a whole. So, again, picturing yourself as the mighty sun. If you focus your light of attention on your flowers, you can grow them. You focus on the weeds, you grow them. Say that there's 8 flowers and 2 weeds, which is quite a good balance, really, knowing that we live in a dualistic-based reality. So 50-50 would be the average way that you'd flick a coin and expect it to land equally heads or tails. So knowing that quite often there's more positives that we can find in life than negatives. If we focus upon those positives, we grow them. Focus on the negatives, we grow them. So if you have 2 weeds in your garden and you focus upon those 2 weeds and exclude the 8 flowers, those 2 weeds will grow to such a size that you cannot see the flowers. And then you believe your life is terrible because all you can see are these 2 massive weeds, having forgotten about the 8 flowers that are there. So again, focus on the flowers and grow them. The weeds will remain. But when they are in the darkness of the beautiful vegetation that is growing all around it, they're still there. And I'm not saying try to ignore them or pretend they're not there. All I'm saying is what you focus upon, you grow. So choose accordingly what you focus upon, whether it's elements of repression and fear, hostility and forced things which people do not want to be integrated by or receive unwillingly. If you focus on that, you create that. You focus on a version of reality, a future version of reality that is repressive, you create that version of reality, not only for yourself but for everyone else. Likened to 2 bowls on a table, and each person comes and puts their chip into a bowl And then at the end of the day, all the chips are counted, all the votes are counted, and we either choose red or blue. Red or blue? Where's the rainbow side? Where's the rainbow team? We are the rainbow team. And what we focus upon, because we are mindful and aware of it, is like 10 people unknowingly focusing upon something else. There can be 10 people focused over there unknowingly, creating all over the place because they don't really know what they're doing with their focus of attention. And then those of us that are able to aim our laser beam of attention, like the Care Bears, Braveheart, used to be my favourite as a kid. Focus on the flowers in your garden and grow them. And as an added bonus, my favourite thing to talk about is the shit of life. Because life is shit. We're born, life's shit, and then we die. It's what we do with that shit that defies us and defines us and leaves a legacy, leaves a beautiful garden for those that wish to enjoy it. So the shit of life, you either carry it around with you. It's like, I've collected up all this shit over life. I'm going to put it in a bag and carry it with me. Oh, yeah, it's good. I'm good. No, I'm a strong man. I'm going to carry this shit. I spent a long time collecting it. It's my shit. Nobody else is going to take it for me. That was me. I lived my life just like that for a very long time. Until I actually collapsed and I fell back and the bag of shit sprayed everywhere. It cushioned my landing slightly. And perhaps if I hadn't had that bag on my back, having fallen from such a height, I may have broken my back. Yeah. Soul sucking. So instead, you can either carry it around with you, weighing you down, making you smell, creating your own personal version of hell. Or, the way that I was taught, the way we were taught as children, sweep it under the rug. Pretend it's not there. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, yeah, great. But if you swept it under your rug, it's going to create a hostile and putrid environment for anyone that wants to come near. No one wants to come in your house when it stinks of shit. So what we do instead with the shit of life is we use it to benefit us and those around us. Everything you've gone through in life is information, it's an experience. And with all that information that you collect and that you can then perceive and share in your unique way, you can help guide and inspire and liberate countless people around this globe. Having taken the hard route yourself, you can then direct others to a more joyful and blissful path forwards. If they want to take the hard route, that's up to them. Perhaps they will learn something in their unique way that they can pass on, knowing that nothing is ever wrong. So what we do with the shit is we take it outside into our garden, the garden of the mind, and we use it as fertilizer to grow our flowers even more big, beautiful, succulent, fragrant than we could have ever done without that shit. Every situation, every experience, every event in life is just that, an experience, an event. We attach it as a good or a bad, and then dependent on whether we perceive it as good or bad, we then decide accordingly results or experiences which relate to it that again are good or bad, and we collect them up. Good ones over there, bad ones over there. But again, you're left in the middle without any experiences. Goods are over there in the good pile, bads are over there in the bad pile, and I'm here in the middle with you. We are it all, or nothing at all. You are it all, or nothing at all. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The universe in completion, experiencing itself. And through a full acceptance of all that is, was, or ever shall be. That is how we will truly, on a global scale, live and know that we are free. Embodying the truth. Born free, we die free. So let's live in that state of freedom, of liberation, of bliss, of harmony with all of our like-minded brothers and sisters around this beautiful globe that we call home. Until that point, we're born from love, we return to love. Let's create a beautiful heaven upon earth, governed by love. It's ours to create. And when we all come together and focus our attention on that future version of reality, bang, we're already there. This is it now. And you are the cause and the reason for this change and this creation. I thank you all eternally for everything you do. I am with you all, now and forever. By your side, stood together, united as one people, on this one earth, governed by one love. United we stand, and together we rise. I now have a very, very exciting call lined up, so I'll speak to you all very soon. Love, light, and infinite blessings. Namaste.